All right. What's going on, everybody? It's C4 here today, bringing you the newest episode of Rebuilding in the Mind of a Chip Kelly. I was going to try to record it last night, but I'm not going to lie. I just had a couple too many beers and got way too into the offseason of my Toronto Huskies, so I wasn't able to do it. And we would have done this earlier. It's almost 10:30 my time, but you guys know, when you're in a YouTuber tournament, those invitational matchups come first. I had a fucking unbelievable match. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and you post on every other episode that you see out there of the Madden YouTuber Invitational. Wins the game against C4 coming up, because it was incredible. So I'm not going to spoil the opponent. You go spam it on every other one's videos and eventually it will come out. But that being said, alright, so we're doing the Dallas Cowboys in the mind of a Chip Kelly. And I'm going to start out at the very beginning by saying I don't think it's going to be as good as the first one. The first one was so organic. I used a lot of jokes. You may find it might be repetitive, because, I mean, there's only one way. There's only the Chip Kelly way of doing things. But I'm getting my buzz on. Hopefully the creativity flows through me. But if you missed the first episode where we rebuilt, rebuilt. That's a generous term of what happened in that video. The Pittsburgh Steelers, essentially with Chip Kelly, you need to know there's going to be the outline of this series that we're going to do 3 seasons. This is year 1. We'll do year 2 and year 3. That's the life of Chip Kelly in the NFL. We look for, height, weight, speed players above all. High character. First thing about a team is, if you're not shitting rainbows out those fucking locker room doors, you have no chance of winning. If you don't buy into the Chip Kelly way, there is no way that you are going to be able to win that Super Bowl. That's why Jerry Jones has stepped down. No. Not Jason Garrett. Jerry Jones has stepped down, and Chip Kelly has bought that team. He has made and fleeced enough franchises in the NFL, couple on, overseas accounts, couple dealings with some supplements and some pre-workout shakes. He was able to buy the Dallas Cowboys. So now it's about the Chip Kelly way of life. And let's go. So what we're going to rock with here, we're going to go through the roster. So usually when we started out the Pittsburgh Steelers one, we did our moves in preseason. But that, the more I thought about it, that's not really the Chip Kelly way. The Chip Kelly way is to wait way beyond when you should be making roster moves. Wait till the fucking first week of the season. And then that's when you start to trim some of the fat here. So we are using updated rosters that I have made. So there are rookies. So the 2017 rookies are included on this roster already. I did a little mini draft in my head with sponsored by Coors Light here. Yeah, that's great. All right, so I think this is going to be a little bit unsurprising for some of you guys, because you're not going to really understand some of these moves. You're probably thinking I might be getting someone. But Dak Prescott, he's a Chip Kelly quarterback. A run-first, mobile, dual-threat quarterback. No gang ties that I can see. I heard he got a scar under his eye because some guy kicked his ass on spring break one year. But that is just a red flag. Right now, we're going to hold on to Dak Prescott. It's a great emotional story. He seems like he's a leader. And I've told this story. I've recounted this. I have insider knowledge. It may or may not be Ian Rappaport. But after Dallas Cowboy practices, especially in the hot days, the dog days of summer, down there in California or Arlington, wherever they're fucking having their off-season OTAs, there's only 2 people left after practice: Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott. You best believe Zeke Elliott's wearing one of those crop top practice jerseys. You best believe Dak Prescott is putting that ball right into his gut. They get so into it, there's not even a ball. It's just Dak Prescott mirroring a football snap, dropping back, finding Zeke Elliott's nice little fucking abs there, and they're just rubbing each other, man. That is the kind of progressive player that Chip Kelly needs in his locker room. We're a little bit worried in the last episode about William Gay on the Pittsburgh Steelers. His last name, he clearly isn't a homosexual, but his last name kind of led on that he wants to be an attention whore. He wants to bring progressive views to the locker room, and that you just can't have that. That does not tick off boxes. But actually being a homosexual and representing the gay community, Dak Prescott is Michael Sam 2.0. And that being said, a lot of people may think, Zeke Elliott, why not get rid of him? Why not just destroy this franchise? We're Chip Kelly. We do not destroy franchises. We build franchises in our own view. And Zeke Elliott, the way he wears that crop top, he certainly is bisexual at the minimum. And that presents great value to the new edge, new era, Chip Kelly, Dallas Cowboys. With Zeke Elliott in hand, with Dak Prescott, we may have the power couple of the NFL, the National Football League, the owners, everyone is applauding Chip Kelly. There's one thing that Chip Kelly likes more than anything, is people applauding how genius he is. And having the first homosexual couple ever in the history of the National Football League, that is a barrier. That is a groundbreaking maneuver that only a Chip Kelly can encourage. So looking at the rest of this roster, though, Darren McFadden, we'll keep this gigantic running back stable. But a key thing, though, is if Zeke Elliott is too good, if he succeeds too much this season or succeeds too much next season, the one thing you need to know about Chip Kelly, I'm not going to spoil it, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to say right now, guys, I may not be looking at the chat as much because, like I said, this is I'm basically going to go off. This is not merely a live stream video. It's just I'm live streaming it because I fucked up last night. So if I'm not fully looking at the chat at all times, that's why. That's your little FYI. So moving on. We have Keith Smith. Yeah, that sounds, there's no gang ties. That's the whitest looking black guy I've ever seen. Very well into a Chip Kelly scheme. So looking at the wide receiver spot, first things first. We have our 2 draft picks. We got Curtis Samuel. Best believe we drafted him in the first round. No immediate need whatsoever at the wide receiver spot. Then again, is Curtis Samuel a wide receiver, a running back? That is the kind of confusing, utterly idiotic pick that Chip Kelly would make in a draft. Getting a guy like Curtis Samuel, an offensive weapon type player, especially a guy that comes in immediately and is just the fucking janitor of your entire wide receiver core. This guy is bottom of the barrel, so Curtis Samuel, that was our first round pick. In the 4th round, we got Cooper Kupp. No gang ties here from Eastern Washington. He's just a good old boy, so he was a very safe pick. Didn't really need wide receivers, but because it's Chip Kelly, you can never have too many wide receivers in his offense. So those were 2 picks that I felt make a lot of sense. We have Bryce Butler here. I think we're going to get rid of him. Even though we take a little bit of cap hit, I don't know. There's just something about his face that lets me as Chip Kelly believe he may be in gang ties. So we have Dez Bryant here. Dez Bryant's another guy that Chip Kelly would need to be worrisome about, because with Dez Bryant, you need to be worried that he's emotional. If you cut Dez Bryant for anything, there is going to be some goddamn repercussions, and Chip Kelly doesn't really want that. He has a incredibly high character guy here in Cole Beasley, who is certainly viewed as the wide receiver 1 there. We got Terrence Williams. He's made his mistakes in the past, but he's height, weight, speed, guys, 6'2", 91 speed. Dez Bryant, though, getting up there in age. So we're not going to outright cut Dez Bryant, but he is certainly going up on the trade block. And there is a nice enough deal Dez Bryant will be getting moved on from. Go to the tight end position. We have Jason Witten here. Pretty much the quintessential Chip Kelly type player. Jason Witten is very safe. Now, looking at the offensive line, there's certain things you need to know about Chip Kelly when it comes to evaluating offensive lines. So we have had, me personally, 3 years in Philadelphia where Chip Kelly was running our organization. And one thing Chip Kelly does is he values offensive linemen, but one offensive lineman is better than the entire of the unit. So if one offensive lineman gets too good, if one offensive lineman wants too much money, best believe he's gone. We saw it over and over again. We saw it most notably with the loss of Evan Mathis. We traded Evan Mathis. We actually let him walk. When he was in his prime, he was regarded as maybe the top left guard in the NFL. We let him go with no backup in mind, because that is a Chip Kelly way. No one player solidifies an offensive line. So all of these motherfuckers are on the trade block right now. Tyron Smith, look at this. Superstar trait, you're 26. You're nice and young, but look at that. It looks like, what is that picture? Did you even show up the picture day? Did they just grab that from a goddamn crime photo? All right, you're going on the trade block, Tyron Smith. So we got here at the offensive line, we got Leo Collins, gang ties, you're gone. Murdered someone. He fucking murdered someone before draft week. Can't have that. We got Travis Frederick, looks kind of like a pedophile, but he is definitely, from his facial recognition, don't have to worry about gang ties. We do save $7 million if we cut him, and Chip Kelly loves saving money. I don't really know why. He doesn't like to spend a lot of it. It just seems like the bigger the cap space Chip Kelly has, the better things tend to be. But Travis Frederick, he's on notice. We got Zach Martin here, 25 years old, coming to the prime of his career, maybe the best young offensive lineman in the NFL today. So the only thing I need to tell Zach Martin, we're slipping a little note into his locker after practice today saying, I'm fucking watching you. Chip Kelly is watching you, Zach Martin. If you come at me saying you want even 1 cent more on your contract, you're fucking gone. Because we get a guy like Jonathan Cooper, high draft pick. Maybe some people have seen him as a bust, but I know Jonathan Cooper can take your fucking job because not one player is ahead of Chip Kelly. Right tackle, we got Doug Free. He sucks, but you know what happens? He's been here a long time. Chip Kelly values experience. Everyone said it's his last season here. So because of his last season, wouldn't it be nice to give old Doug Free a final year here to close out with the Dallas Cowboys? Now with Chip Kelly in charge, we're for sure going to a Super Bowl. So all logic aside, Doug Free, you're on the fucking trade block. So I'm sick and tired of this good story. You've been here too long. You're pretty much a senior citizen. Get the fuck off my roster. Defensive side of the ball, we got David Irvin. We got almost a $12 million cap hit in Tyron Crawford. You'd say maybe, just disgusting to get rid of this type of player. But he's Canadian. He is not an American. He is a Canadian. So what you do with a Canadian player is you can't fucking trust him because all those goddamn swindlers up there north of the border are fucking criminals. So we got him gone. Even though he wasn't a starter, that $12 million cap hit is well worth to get that cancer out of the locker room. Right defensive end here. All right, we got some players here. Randy Gregory, you're gone. You got gang ties, even though you are a fucking idiot. Randy Gregory is gone. He's the dumbest player of the NFL. I bet you that guy got a -2 on the Wonderlic. We got Seth Thornton, Philadelphia Eagle. Good tie there. Chip Kelly, one thing he is known for is getting former players in. So be it a 49er, be it a Philadelphia Eagle, be it a Oregon Duck in the draft, all those guys tick off all the boxes Chip Kelly wants. We got here, I don't know who these people are, so I guess they're probably camp bodies. Middle linebacker, we got Jalen Smith, incredibly high character type player. Right outside linebacker, Sean Lee, definitely no gang ties here. He's a model citizen, perfect fit for a Chip Kelly team. So in the secondary, we got Orlando Scandrick. And there's one thing you need to really look here when you're looking at Orlando Scandrick. He's an 81 overall, and in terms of Madden, 81 overall kind of throws you on the side that you might not be, too far away from being a solid corner. And there's one thing you need to know about Chip Kelly. You must have the worst corners in the NFL on your roster. And Orlando Scandrick is getting up there a little too high. So let's throw him up on the trade block because we don't have terrible corners and still somehow manage to win some games. It's not a Chip Kelly's team. So we also got Marlon Humphrey, who selected in the draft. A guy that a lot of people really didn't care about his technique. But Chip Kelly saw 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, ran a 4.4 time, great height, weight, speed. You're welcome to the organization. We got Byron Jones here. Looks like the whitest black guy alive. No gang ties there. And we got Jeff Heath, a good old boy, to keep him in line. So that's exactly what we need, the free safety room. And then at strong safety, terrible playmakers. We have a converted quarterback here, and Jamil Showers. Not because of Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly did not make this genius move, making a quarterback a strong safety. So he's very, very concerned that it might not work because it wasn't his sheer genius to make a positional change like that drastic. But I think we'll be fine there. So we threw up a couple guys on the trade block. We'll simulate a week and see what we can get. But hopefully we have written out enough of the bad weeds on this organization to make a serious push this season for the Dallas Cowboys. Revenge. Chip Kelly still is salty that the Philadelphia Eagles cut him. So we got Des Bryant, we got Leo Call, we got a couple of trades here. We got a media question. She can go fuck herself. Chip Kelly ain't got time for that. So we'll start with Des Bryant. What kind of pick do we got here for Weapon X? I mean, when they say that, Weapon X, like what is X? Is that some sort of gang maneuver? Is that some sort of fucking code name? When you throw it up into the stands, you get some fucking snipers out there from the Crips and the Bloods. We can't have that on our team. So we got a couple of picks here. No one straight up wants to offer us a player pick. So what is the smartest move? We can send him here. Cincinnati. I mean, get him out of the division. Buffalo. What we do with Chip Kelly is when we have a good player, we're going to make sure we send him to one of the worst fucking cities to live in. So we're going to send him right to Buffalo to hang out with LaShawn McCoy. And hopefully they learn their fucking lesson never to cross Chip Kelly. All right, we got Leo Collins. We need to get rid of him right now. He murdered someone. We have a fucking murderer. We have the second coming of O.J. Simpson on our roster here. I think I saw a second-round pick here. A second and a seventh from Green Bay. Good luck. Another one. Chip Kelly, when in doubt, send these motherfuckers to the coldest cities in the NFL. Good fucking luck there. Orlando Scandrick, like I said, too good. Too good of a corner for us to have here. So what team we could trade him for? We got a first-rounder, and that's tremendous value. That seems like that maybe Chip Kelly might be overthinking that. He might be thinking they're trying to swindle him here a little bit. But we'll send him off to Carolina. He's 29 years old. He's an old motherfucker. Chip Kelly does not value veterans in any sense of the word. And then we got Tyron Smith. This guy here think he's above the motherfucking team. He thinks he is the big dog. He thinks he's the yin to the yang of this team. But one thing you need to know is that when Chip Kelly bought this organization from Jerry Jones, he said, everyone says this team is based around this offensive line. Everyone thinks the offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys is what makes this team go. It's what makes Ezekiel Elliott good. It's what makes Dak Prescott good. Chip Kelly signed knowing he was going to destroy this offensive line because that is not what makes it good. It's the mind of Chip Kelly that makes this team good. So we can actually send them out there to Kansas City. Another frigid. There you go. Go enjoy the fucking excellent weather there in Kansas City, you bald-headed fuck. All right. I think we're doing all right here. All right. So we've made enough moves here. We've cut the fat. And I think we should be able to dominate here once again this season. Like I said, Doug Free, maybe we can get rid of him. But, oh, Jesus Christ, that guy might have some gang ties. But we'll see what we can do here with the offensive line. Let's sim to the half-season point and find out where we're at here in the first year of the Chip Kelly rebuild. All right, I'm gonna drink this beer real quick because I need to pick this up. I need some more inspiration. I'm not gonna drink too many beers because last night a big reason why I had like 6 beers relatively quick. I couldn't like talk for more than 30 seconds without having like a fucking burp orgasm, and I don't want to fucking try to record for over an hour just burping every 10 seconds. So we're gonna be a little bit more responsible tonight. We're feeling good, though. So I got Cooper Kupp. So what happened here, guys, is we already did the assumed draft this year. The draft, all the prospects from this year, Trubisky, Myles Garrett, they went to basically, I did it quickly, but teams that they're probably going to end up going on. So that this draft that you're going to see here is going to be the 2018 draft. I know the years don't really line up. We're 2-5. Oh, my God. Someone needs to get cut here. 2-5. We need to make an example. We need to take... excuse me. We need to really round up everyone. Who's someone that if we could just show that... Okay, we're looking at the running back stable here. All right, Alfred Morris. One thing we all know about Alfred Morris is he still drives a piece of shit car. That is just bringing down the morale of the organization. So, Alfred Morris, you're gone. Thank you very much, but you're fucking gone, buddy. Now everyone knows. Everyone's on the toes, tips of their toes, wondering who's next. If we don't start performing, who is next? And we're going to wait to the end of the season. Chip Kelly does not cave into demands of players that want a new contract before season's end. We are going to make sure that this thing plays all the way out, painstakingly long. No player gets any sort of financial security under the Chip Kelly blanket. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys are super pumped for when I have my debut match in the Madden YouTubers Invitational. It's going to be it's a barn burner. I think my subs are going to increase tenfold after the kind of performance I put on. Brett Favre, put this way, think of this, Brett Favre touchdown record. That's probably going to be my clickbait in the title. Oh. So we're going here. We're clearly going to win out the rest of the season. We're going to the playoffs. There's no way. No way under Chip Kelly does a team fail to make the playoffs in their first season. Chip Kelly proved that with the Philadelphia Eagles, revolutionized the game. Now he has Dak Prescott. I mean, Jason Garrett still is listed as the head coach here in Dallas, but we all know he's nothing but a yes man to the big boss, big old Chip with his monstrous nuts. His monstrous set of nuts. Oh, come on. Okay, Tom Brady won the MVP. You can go fuck. Oh my God, look at all the red. Oh my God, what's happening here with this organization? Morale is incredibly low. Maybe we need to fire our coach here. We finished the season 5-11. Was someone suspended? Does someone need to get cut because of their off-the-field behavior? So without the offensive line that they don't need, Dallas Cowboys does not need the offensive line. Everyone knows Dak Prescott is better than Carson Wentz. 3,400 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 7 picks. He got sacked 63 times. Mobile quarterback, my ass. Russell Wilson has a tenth of the talent on the offensive line that Dak Prescott has, and he wouldn't get sacked 63 times. So Dak Prescott, you're probably going up on the trade block. I don't know, bud. Zeke Elliott, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. We got 6 touchdowns here from Lance Dunbar. The fuck that is. I don't know, Zeke. You have one more big year, bud? We'll see what happens. Of course, we all knew this. Cole Beasley, guy with, outstanding community member, does so much volunteering in the Dallas area. 72 receptions, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. The rest of these guys, Cooper Kupp coming in as a rookie, 695 and 3. Zeke got 6 touchdowns. Whoa, Zeke. Zeke with, 12 touchdowns total in the year. You need to settle your role. Who is a liability here on the offensive line? 37 sacks from Emmett Cleary. Who the fuck? He's Boston College, though. He's well educated. We definitely need to build around this guy. All right, on the defensive side of the ball, Jalen Smith, 145 tackles. We got 114 from Sean Lee, 108 from Anthony Brown, and 105 from the freak himself, Nolan Carroll. Definitely the best playmaker on this defense. Don't even at me, bro. 8 sacks from DeMarcus Lawrence. We got a couple turnovers here. 2 picks, Sean Lee, 2 from Anthony Brown, and 2 from Nolan Carroll. But very disappointing of a season. So what we have here as an owner, as Chip Kelly evaluates his staff, we need to see his head coach. Jason Garrett, you're gone, man. Unacceptable. Unable to follow the blueprint. How hard is it? Chip Kelly does all the work. All you have to do out there is make sure the car has gas in it and it fucking drives itself. So Jason Garrett, you're fired. That guy there is a pedophile. We're getting him off the roster. And that guy there definitely looks like a Chip Kelly type. A fucking dickhead. We'll hold on. We're getting rid of you two. No, we'll keep you, actually. We need that kind of fire in the locker room. All right, let's go to the next week. I have no idea what week we do sign some staff, but we'll go see what happens here. Oh, no, it's good fucking luck, Jason Garrett, trying to find a job. Idiot. If you can't run Chip Kelly's scheme, I don't know what scheme you're going to be able to run. All right, let's go here. Anyone from Oregon. So what we need here is a scout. We got Tony Chubb. That is, what do we got here? Oh, my God. Look at the diversity of this guy. This guy is coming on our team. He wants $110K over 3 years. Excellent diversity. All right, looking here. Oh, my God. Mike McCarthy got fired. Mike Mularkey. Well, that guy there looks like this guy here might be the automatic favorite right now. Looks like he's bringing a type of style, a type of West Coast offense all the way West Coast. There, it's pretty much east from the land of the rising sun. Benjamin Brew from Hong Kong. Great hire there. You got Chuck Pagano. Terrible. Seems like a good Chip Kelly hire. Mike McCarthy. You might get too many headaches with Mike McCarthy. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in Benjamin Brew all the way from Hong Kong. Has the 3-4 scheme fit that we want with Chip Kelly. Has the West Coast offense. Maybe we can up the spread a little bit more than that. But we're going to give this guy a deal here. He needs some time to think about it. Obviously, the emails to China, they have to get, maybe he's from North Korea. Maybe it's North Korea. It may take a little bit of lead time for his emails to get read. So we got Gibson here, and we got the man. We're going to assume, look at that face. He's from, I don't know, he looks pretty Japanese, to be completely honest with you. So the man from whatever fucking is Tokyo, Japan, is going to be leading up the Dallas Cowboys. Only Chip Kelly could make that type of maneuver to really succeed here. All right, let's go to the offseason. Trade Dak and Zeke to the 49ers for Armstead and Buckner. Now, why would Chip Kelly want to help the San Francisco 49ers? They fired him after one season. That team is going to be avoided like the plague. So looking at here, re-signing some people. Terrence Williams, pretty much anyone from Baylor. You can just assume that they're a rapist, so we're not going to be able to bring him back. But we got David Irving here. Nice upside project type player. Let's see if he wants to come back. Oh, he wants to go to free agency? He can go fuck himself. Emmett Cleary was a monster. He only gave up 40 sacks, but I think that kind of hurt hustle. Oh, he wants to play for a new team. Oh, you motherfucker. All right, we got Rico Gaithers. There is a pick. We're going to franchise. How much does it cost to franchise tag Rico Gaithers? $8 million to franchise him, but he's a converted basketball player. We can't do that. We're not going to be able to fucking swing that one, but... all right, let's go to free agency here. We're going to be the big dog Pitbull style here in free agency, and we're going to make a big-time maneuver. Everyone's playing chess. We're playing checkers. I'm going to probably... I'll grab a beer after the draft. All right, so looking at the free agency here, we got $32 million in cap space. What are we going to do here? All right, so we got... we're fine with Dak Prescott. He is on notice, but... like, RG3 might make moves. We might have to bring in RG3 here as a backup. See if we can get that under like a $2 million cap hit here. 2 years, $6 million for RG3. Everyone has always wondered what RG3 would look like in a Chip Kelly system. So let's see what they can do. Excuse me. Running back, we're fine with Zeke, but I am a little bit worried about how he's going to really turn things around. Ooh. All right, we've got Woodhead before, but I don't know if Woodhead He didn't really work out. Let's get Burkhead. Let's get another head. Pretty much any white running back, last name has to end in head. A little bit worried that there may be some sexual undertones. They may have a high probability of getting caught having sex, solicited sex with a prostitute with the head last name, but we'll be fine there. Look at the wide receiver spot. Let's see. Gang ties. Bunch of criminals. Oh, there we go. Danny Amendola, baby. What we need. It is what we need here. We'll get Danny Amendola locked on the roster. Oh my God, Adam Humphries. We need to get that locked in. We got to build up this stable of wide receivers here. And now, you may be thinking to yourself, maybe a guy like Josh Gordon could be a good turnaround story for the not the Philadelphia Eagles. How dare we talk about those in this video? For the Dallas Cowboys here. But, I mean, there's just, we can only feed so many mouths. We can only do so many handouts here as an organization in Dallas. I don't think Josh Gordon's going to make the cut. Oh, shit. Jason Witten retired, but luckily we have a fine, outstanding citizen here in Jacob Tammy. Actually, we'll roll with Jeff Swaim. I think Jeff Swaim fits all the characteristics that we want. We definitely have no one here at left tackle. We're going to get Tom Compton. A little bit worried about his last name there. Gang ties for sure. Oh, we can't even get him. That just shows you. Okay, we got Nate Gardner. I'm pretty sure he was in Philadelphia. Oh, okay, Matt Tobin. All right, Matt Tobin is definitely coming in as our starting left tackle. Knows the Chip Kelly scheme well. Ticks a lot of boxes. Left guard, we got Ted Larson. Looks like he has meetings in the woods where they burn crosses. But I don't know if we can get him. But look, Lincoln back. Van Rotten. Oh no, we can't get Yankee. No, where's the Oregon Ducks? I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. Oregon Ducks, they get drafted, they get signed to long-term deals. All right, we get Greg Van Rotten here. Center, we got Mangold. I don't know, we're fine here. Garrett Reynolds, we're fine there. Austin Patso. Doug Freeze still holding on to his fucking starting job somehow. I have no idea. Defensive side of the ball. Ooh. JPP. I mean, with the whole fireworks incident, you definitely need to be worried about that happening in the locker room. Brian Robinson. I mean, look at that long flowing hair. That pretty much means his likelihood of getting arrested is very minimal. We always got to make sure. Oh, there we go. There's a type of player. Bjorn Werner. That guy there definitely has some fine Aryan blood in him, so we're going to make sure we get him on the roster. Nata. Did Nata play for Oregon? Haloti Nata? Someone answer me in the chat. Did Haloti Nata fucking play for the Oregon Ducks? I think he did. Do we need to get him? I don't know. We have to come back to that. Carl Klug. We're staying right the fuck away from Greg Hardy. Oh my God. Kiko Alonso, how much money do you need to come on our roster? There we go. We're getting Kiko Alonso right away. We need to get him. Ooh, Connor Barwin. Another guy. We have to sign Connor Barwin here. Our cap space is getting kind of thin, but all these guys tick off a lot of boxes. There's no nice profiling here. Oh, shit. Look at that guy. That guy definitely will fit our organizational culture. Oh, we're going to have to get in a bidding war for him. A lot of people really think he does a lot of good in the community, so we need to get Daniel Sorensen. All right, we got Daniel Sorensen right here. Our roster is looking very mint. We'll simulate a week to make sure we locked on all these free agents. Then we're going to jump right into the draft and see what we can bring in. All right, we got Kiko Alonso. We pretty much won free agency right now. Greg Van Roten, Danny Amendola, Connor Barwin. We didn't get Tom Compton, but with a last name like Compton, you fucking, bunch of criminal. Matt Tobin, we got RG3. We don't only sign white guys. RG3, his parents both from the military background. Great scheme fit in case Dak Prescott doesn't work out. We got a bunch of other guys here. Our roster is looking very, very bright. Our future is looking bright, pun intended. All right, let's go to the draft. We'll spend our XP here. But, I mean, XP, SMXP. It's all about the scheme fit for the genius. That is Chip Kelly. But we couldn't get Nata. He wanted too much money. I think it's a little bit worrisome to try to get a guy like Haloti Nata. He went to Oregon, but he may have some Islander family ties. And, we don't want to take too much of a gamble there. So let's go spend our XP real quick. We got 2 more years to win a Super Bowl. 2 more years to bring that Super Bowl to Dallas. And I hope to God Anthony Brown doesn't go above an 81 overall, or else we're going to have to ship his ass out of town. Can't have too much money allocated in the secondary. Secondary is definitely where you want your bargain bin type players because it all revolves around the offense. You need guys that just are relentless, can stay up with the pure number of snaps that we need. So let's go here. All right, we picked 6 in the draft. Who are we going to draft? I'm going to have to think about like what actual pro player we can get. Oh, we got a corner here. Quan Golston. Chip Kelly never drafts a corner, but I think we might have to bust one out here and get a corner or a D tackle. I'm not seeing anyone in the first round. Make sure there's no one from Oregon in the first round. If there's anyone from Oregon in the first or second round, we may have to draft him. Let's do this. Oh my fuck, this guy's from Yale. He ain't got no gang ties. All right, I'm not seeing any Oregon Ducks here. Oh, shit. D tackle from Oregon. Looks terrible. Does Earl Dunlap. Don't really need a nose tackle whatsoever. But we have to get this guy. He's an Oregon Duck. 67 overall. But you're really investing in the upside. He comes from a tremendous organization. And we definitely know that he will be able to, when when push comes to shove, he is going to be able to really shut up a lot of people. All right, so now we're going into the second round. Second round is where we still continue. They got to be in the Pac-12. We don't need to get too crazy. Oh, shit. We got a 6'6" corner here. Gabriel Blaise from SMU. I mean, height, weight, speed, 4.47. Don't even look any further. 64 overall. But you can't teach 6'6", 220. There's no way around it. We're going to have the most ruthless, gym rat, lunch pail, wide receiver core you're ever going to see in the NFL, and we're fine with it. Let people keep trying to shit talk our picks. Just let them keep yapping at the jaw there. Let's see what we got here. UAB, I thought that program got discontinued. We got free safety there. You know what? I actually like this pick here from Cal. Roy Finney. We love our players from Cal. Maybe this guy's going to be a nice playmaker. 68 overall. Again, you're really gambling on the upside here, people. A lot of people are really probably misunderstood with we're going with our picks. You're just not understanding it. You guys just can't comprehend the levels that Chip Kelly goes through to evaluate his playmakers. Combine score means a lot. All right, we're here into the fourth round. We got Bernie Cheek from Penn State. I guarantee you got that nickname from Jerry Sandusky. Probably a really troublesome pass there for Bernie Cheek from Penn State. Maybe maybe he's seen some things in a shower. Maybe there's been some disconnect between him and the coaching staff. A coaching staff is like your second family. They're your father figures. And to get a nickname like Bernie Cheek, we're going to have to get him. I think there's a lot of upside here. 59 overall. But what you don't understand is that probably in 2 years when he's out of the league, he's going to write maybe the most motivational book. And that is going to really allow Chip Kelly to write the foreword to said book. It's going to allow Chip Kelly to go on to Oprah while Bernie Cheek telling his story about Jerry Sandusky and Joe Paterno. He's on the Oprah show. Chip Kelly gets invited to the Oprah program and increasing his stock, trying to sell them on that fucking no-huddle offense and how that really helped turn Bernie Cheek into the author that he is today. So you guys may see that 59 overall and say, that might be the worst pick I've ever seen. But, you're thinking too narrow-minded. Open up your fucking minds, people. All right, let's keep going on here. Let's go. All right, so what we're in the sixth round here. The sixth round. We're looking for some great Pac-12 talent. Ohio State, no. Let's see. North Texas, probably a racist. Can't get that. Arizona State corner. Arizona State, he's 6'2", big, long, lengthy guy. Second rated for it. This guy, how does this guy be terrible? 62 overall, but he got that 93 speed. We'll make it work. Wow. How are these guys slipping? Are these guys even attending the combine? Are they just going there with their fucking eyes closed? God. How are these talent coming to us? Now we got a Navy wide receiver. That guy, he's not in Pac-12. We may want to look elsewhere at wide receiver. We really need some help on the offensive line. Our offensive line is fairly thin right now here. Is Arizona? Let's see if we can get ourselves a left tackle here. We got Navy. Is Arizona in the Pac-12? I will go with this guy, Derek Conwan, 68 overall. Hey, we actually did have a terrible pick there. We got him at number 6. We 162 in terms of talent. We got him 198. So there you go. Typical Chip Kelly late round value pick here, as that should wrap up the draft. Oh, we have 2 7th rounders. We got any Oregon Ducks here on the offensive line? Nope. Nope. Duke, Missouri, Georgetown, Cincinnati, Army, Hunter Bodine. All right, we got that center from Stanford. Definitely Stanford educated. We'll grab this guy. B.J. Bartholomew. Another just diamond in the rough here for B.J. Bartholomew. Phenomenal value for Chip Kelly. All right, I think that should be able to end the draft. Even if we have another pick, we don't need to worry about that. You want me to sign Riley? Riley Cooper's not even in the game. He's not even free agency for some reason. I don't know why. I tried doing that in the last video. So, I mean, we absolutely just fucking dominate the draft class. We got here Earl Dunlap from Oregon, a nose tackle. We're unable to get Haloti Ngata in free agency, but at least we're able to get the top Oregon Duck prospect. We got a big, model citizen wide receiver here from SMU. We got another guy, Pac-12 talent. We got Bernie Chiku, maybe the most inspirational player in this year's draft class. I'm feeling all right with this draft class. I think this is the kind of draft class that's going to make a lot of waves around the league. They're starting to think maybe we should start to model ourselves after what Chip Kelly is really doing down there in Dallas. He saw a guy like Tyron Smith, a guy regarded as maybe, top 3 left tackle, franchise left tackle. He saw that he was kind of, it was turning into about him, not about the team. Got rid of it. Not afraid to make the tough decisions. And then to have a draft like that, everyone else around the league right now is taking notice of Chip Kelly. 99% sure he's in FAs. All right, so what we're going to do is I'll check it. It might not be in my rosters, though. So I'm going to finish this fucking beer here before the regular season starts. And we'll check and see if we can add Riley Cooper's veteran presence through free agency. Oh, all right. Go another one. All right, guys. So while we're waiting here, let me know what YouTuber are you guys most excited for me to play in the Madden YouTuber tournament. I really want to hear what guy you really think would make the most entertaining video with me. That'd be best. That would be probably best. But I'm a man of the people. So whatever tournament matchup you guys want to see, I'll let you guys. You guys will dictate that. Just give me a sec here. I gotta drink this beer. Oh, yeah. All right. So, we got to go see if Riley Cooper here is on free agency. We had some guy that, a little birdie in my ear said Riley Cooper's still looking for a job. He's probably working security right now at a country music concert. Okay, at the wide receiver spot. Oh, my God, Nelson Aguilar's available. See, look, no Riley Cooper. Riley Cooper is not in my game. But thank you, because you told me that. How is Nelson Aguilar not on a team right now? My God. Give this guy $1 million to get fucking Aguilar on the team? My God. All right, that's fucking... Oh, excuse me. What a roster we have here now. Let's take a quick look at the depth chart as we get ready here for a year. We have one more shot after this year, but we don't need it because we're going to win. Excuse me. I'm really trying my best not to burp. That's what happens when you fucking drink beer, all right? All right, so we got Dak Prescott as the starter. A little bit worried. Didn't perform up to my standards last year. Got sacked 63 times, but surely we have more cover in the offensive line. But we got RG3 in case things go awry and we really need to put in a man's man at the quarterback spot. We got Zeke Elliott, who's up to a 93 overall. Very concerned about the production here. If he keeps getting and performing at the high level that he is, he may get too big for the team. Very similar to what happened with Tyron Smith a year ago. So that's why we got Rex Burkhead here as the backup, just to try to keep him level-headed. We got Keith Smith as a fullback. Wide receiver, we got Cole Beasley, Adam Humphries, Danny Amendola, Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster. Couldn't fit. Chip Kelly was such an inspiration to Juju Smith-Schuster during the draft phase that Juju Smith-Schuster straight up dropped the Schuster. He just said, if I can make this Chip Kelly, I'm going to fucking present you my mother so I can be Juju Smith-Kelly. Can we? We're going to do this right now. Juju Smith-Schuster was so moved. Very similar to what happened with Josh Huff. For those of you guys that don't know, Josh Huff, kind of coming from a troubled past, really, got to the Oregon program and really saw Chip Kelly as a father figure. So I think you could say the same thing happened here with Juju Smith-Schuster. And enough so that he let his mother marry Chip Kelly. And he is now known as Juju Smith-Kelly. So, because we got Juju Smith-Kelly here, I think... Good luck stopping this. Curtis Samuel, we already tried out wide receiver. It didn't quite work out, so let's make a nice little positional change, and we'll make him a running back. He's definitely not a power back. Come on, team. Do you even watch this? He's a receiving back. Should be a nice change of pace type player. But yeah, Cole Beasley, dominant. He's a franchise player right away. And, of course, the signing of Nelson Aguilar. We got Jeff Swain here as our starting tight end. Offensive line. We got Matt Tobin at left tackle. So, in some people's eyes, not every circle, but some definitely could see Matt Tobin being an upgrade over Tyron Smith. At left guard, we got Greg Van Rotten. Great Dutch ties, brings phenomenal footwork. His dad was a football player at the University of Penn, wherever the fuck that is. And Greg Van Rotten has phenomenal footwork as an interior offensive lineman and can really keep up with the high reps that you get in a Chip Kelly offense. At center, we have Travis Frederick. We got Zach Barnett, right guard, right tackle. Doug Free continually to play past his expiration date. Exactly what we need here in the Chip Kelly team. Bjorn Werner, great value at left defensive end. DeMarcus Lawrence. We got Sed Thornton, Malik Collins, but we got to get Earl Dunlap in here. I really do like Cedric Thornton, but at least, what the fuck is it? Oh, we're not even in the depth chart. Well, whatever. We're looking fine here. We got Damon Wilson as outside linebacker. We got maybe the steal of free agency being able to land. Hey, Kiko Alonso. Let's get it. We got Sean Lee. We got Connor Barwin as a right outside linebacker. Probably got to switch him over. Corners are looking thick. We got a thick cornerback stable right now. Byron Jones, Daniel Sorensen, playoff bound, easy. Automatic playoff bound. Let's rock and roll. But we'll go here to the depth chart to make sure we have the strongest team available. Let's make sure. All right, we reorder the entire depth chart. Make sure we get Connor Barwin at least. That's the one I'm going to make sure of. We got Sean Lee. There we go. Connor Barwin starting. So we have high overall in terms of involvement in the community. Which is very big for us. We have to cut a player. We'll let the computer do that. We ain't got time for that. Let's hit the midseason point of what is surely going to be a Super Bowl caliber season. Oh. So you guys want me to play TBR in the fucking Madden Invitational? I'll play TBR. I see how, like, he's 100,000 subscribers. I'll make sure that I'm wearing a fucking sleeveless shirt when I take my thumbnail as well. I'll fucking go do a couple, I'll do a couple reps. Do fucking a couple bicep curls before I do it. Ugh. Juju Smith-Kelly for MVP. So what we're going to do here, we'll definitely see where our wide receivers are in terms of production. If they're not where we need, we'll make Juju Smith-Kelly, because now he is a son of the owner. He can be at least corner one. I don't think anything's going to top Cole Beasley. The type of production, off-the-field reliability, locker room presence that you give with Cole Beasley, you don't want to upset that by moving him down in the depth chart. But that's what we need to do. Woo! All right, we're 5-1. Holy, we're actually not terrible. Oh, well, fucking, of course we're not terrible, everybody, because we got the best fucking roster. What the fuck? We actually have the best roster. We're led right now by Chip Kelly, so we're oh my god. Okay, so what we're gonna do though for the depth chart to keep everyone on their tail, so no one's really worried about Juju Smith-Kelly getting really suffocated there. We're going to make him... I really do like Adam Humphrey's availability. He's very available. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling here. No need to stop. 5-1-1. What the fuck? All right, let's go right to the playoffs. Oh. Yeah, so I will say, I actually had a couple people ask me on Twitter, like, why I wasn't, why isn't C4 in that Madden YouTubers tournament? All I'm going to say on that is I wasn't even invited. And I don't know exactly what the reasons are. I don't know who's fucking setting up that tournament. Wasn't even invited. They said they got the biggest and best Madden YouTubers around. Didn't even hear about it. I fucking found out about, like, third hand. Someone's like, hey, you in the tournament? I want the fucking tournament of what? We're talking Mortal Kombat here? This is the fucking end of the world? And I had to go scurry the internet for it. So I wasn't even invited. But I saw, like, Mr. Hurricane, who's another big franchise guy, wasn't invited. But what someone suggested was, I think it's racist. I think that entire tournament, you guys should boycott it because it's racist. Because I'm Canadian. I think that's the reason why I wasn't invited. I'm Canadian. It has nothing to do with the fact that I make fun of everyone that plays Mutt. I think it's racist. I think they are very, very upset that there's just a lack of diversity. Everyone has that Donald Trump mentality right now, and they just can't. They just can't. deal and handle a Canadian on this roster. It's fucking embarrassing. So, like I said, if you guys support anyone that does that, ask them not only are you racist toward Canadians, but when is the C4 matchup coming out? I can't wait for that. All right, so we were 5-1-1 at the midseason point. Coming up week 17, I am fully expecting one hell of a playoff run. Oh, my God. Big-time victory. We get a first-round bye? Oh, what the fuck? 5-1-1, finished 8-7-1. What happened? Was it Juju Smith-Kelly? Do I need to go fucking... This old daddy Chip need to take that belt off? Oh. So we're the second team out in the playoffs. Once again, I remember at one point during the Steelers rebuild, we were like one fucking spot out. I think this whole sim has it in for anything with Chip Kelly in the name. Let's take a look at the regular season stats. That is just terrible. That is fucking terrible. All right, so Dak Prescott, 3,500 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, 12 picks. Sacked 62 times. Where is the elusiveness, Dak Prescott? Where the fuck is the elusiveness? Zeke Elliott, 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns. I think it's no shadow of a doubt that Zeke Elliott is our MVP. He's been the most valuable player on our offense. Humphrey, 72 receptions, 775 and 3. Cole Beasley, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. But everyone wants to see Juju Smith-Kelly with 320 yards and 1 touchdown. I mean, oh my God, Zeke, slow down, buddy. All right, who was the beast on the offensive line that gave up 28? Matt Tobin. All right, so here we kind of stuck our neck out here for Matt Tobin to have a productive season. And I'm gonna more slide the blame on here to Doug fucking Free. Doug, you've been on this team for 11 goddamn years, and you giving up 17 sacks? Unacceptable from Doug Free. More like Doug Free pass to the fucking quarterback. On the defense side of the ball, Kiko Alonso. We knew Kiko was gonna be an absolute monster, and look at that: 142 tackles, a sack, or half a sack, 4 picks, 12 pass deflections. Kiko Alonso was a monster unhinged here on the team. Connor Barwin, our other free agency signing. Clearly, we were going to dominate here with that. 134 tackles, monster preseason. 103 from Daniel Sorensen. All 3 of our free agency signings dominated because no one knows how to evaluate talent like Chip Kelly. We got 8.5 sacks from DeMarcus Lawrence. 4 picks from Kiko Alonso, lead the team. 2 from Barwin. 6 picks from the 2 players. So you don't need corners in a Chip Kelly scheme. That's why we got rid of Orlando Scandrick. You do not need corners to succeed. Our linebackers, we have such an eye to find linebackers that can make plays through the air and get turnovers that way. Who needs fucking corners? Goddamn embarrassing. This team right here. Fuck. This is it, guys. We're going into our final opportunity to win a Super Bowl here for the Dallas Cowboys under Chip Kelly. Excellent start to the year last year. 5-1-1. It can go up from here. So let's see what we can do. Now it's time to fucking chug this shit right now. Teams being fucking mean to Chip's son. Well said. Someone needs to get cut. I think what we have to do here, I think Dak Prescott, not elusiveness. We're elusive enough. Oh my fuck. Not elusive enough. We have to get rid of him. All right, let's fucking... We're only at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beers. This is beer number 6. Let me pick it up. I want to get at least 8 done. And we're going into the last season, so let me finish this real quick. All right. Oh, man, Derek Johnson retires. That sucks. All right, let's look at our free agents here. As, we do our business at the end of the year. We got Keith Smith, a fullback. Fullbacks aren't respected in the Chip Kelly scheme. All right, Curtis Samuel. He is a weapon for our offense. Let's see if we can get him back. He wants to go to free agency. Hope he fucking gets in a car accident and dies. Marlon Humphrey. There we go. We got Marlon Humphrey back. Shows respect that we... Oh, my God. Nelson Aguilar. You got to come back, buddy. There we go. We got Nelson Aguilar back. Cooper Kupp needs to come back. Big-time, high-character player. Oh, my God. That guy there looks like a fucking... Don't want to overuse the word pedophile, but you look at that right there. Like Stanford rapist meets fucking Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood right there. So we're going to have to go ahead and let Kellen Moore walk. Maybe that's what's happened. Have that cancerous in the locker room. Not a good scheme. Seeing a guy like Kellen Moore, you got Joe Cheeks, whoever the fuck we got from Penn State. I mean, seeing a pedophile brings back bad flashbacks. It's just a bad mojo in the locker room. So let's go to free agency here for the final playoff push. What are we going to do? Oh, Drew Brees, huh? Blake Bortles, Deshaun Watson. We got Deshaun Watson, Patty Mahomes, Davis Webb, all these guys. All right. We got James White. Now, Chip Kelly originally thought James White was going to be different when he met him at the interview. He thought James White surely from New England, the Patriots. Very surprised when he met James White in person. I'm not going to say why, but he was very surprised. Excuse me. Look at the wide receivers here. Okay. So, what do we need? Looking at all these great talents here, I think the one guy that really stands out to us is really Chris Hogan. Comes from a great lineage. Being in Buffalo, used to those cold environments, from Monmouth. Where the fuck is that? So let's make sure we can lock on Chris Hogan here. Tight end position, I think we're fine, but Jake Butt, he's clearly gone through a lot in his career with that being his last name. So I think he brings a kind of mentality that would really strive here in Dallas. So let's see if we can get Jake Butt signed up here long term. We got him. Donald Penn, I think Matt Tobin deserves another opportunity to start at left tackle. Forrest Lamp, though, I think we can bring in Forrest Lamp here as a free agent. Left guard. Let's go. Let's lock him up. Especially when Chip Kelly saw the other two bidding teams are the 49ers and Eagles. Best believe Chip Kelly is going to overpay and get Forrest Lamp on the roster. Looking at the center, we're still fine. We're still fine at guard. Right tackle, we got Barry Rudolph. Dennis Kelly, another guy from the long list of just talented, uber talented offensive linemen that have gone from the Chip Kelly tree. So let's lock up Dennis Kelly here. Bring him back with Matt Tobin. Oh, shit, we got Kevin Pedophile. How is this guy still in the league? We saw him back way back when we did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers realistic rebuild. How is he still in the league? This guy here. Jesus, he's on the loose. We got Vinny Curry here. I think we'll have to bring back in Vinny Curry here for a little short-term deal. He understands the chip system. We got not a lot of fucking model citizens in here, I can tell you that. Oh my god, okay, that is the most exotic name I've ever heard. This guy here brings a lot of diversity to the roster. Let's get Raheem Nunez Roches. Sounds like he's a born-again Muslim. I think that's a great outlet there to the Muslim community, letting know that, maybe Chip Kelly, much like where he's going to be on Oprah's show for that backup quarterback's book, Raheem Nunez Roches could probably be, the bridging gap, and ISIS. He can end ISIS, all because of Chip Kelly. So we'll add him on here. We're looking at Paul Kruger. Chip Kelly was a big fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street, so we're going to get Paul Kruger here. Probably this guy who does a lot of work in the furnace room. Got D Ford. Chip Kelly drives a Chevy, so we're not going to have D Ford on the roster. Tack McKinley, you got Tim Williams, character issues there. I think Klein fits kind of what we're looking for. We're kind of spending cap money here, left, right, and center. Who else do we get here? Geez, no one from the Chip Kelly tree is landed on free agency. That is very, I'm very worried about that. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Obi Melifonwu's out there, height, weight, speed personified. Let's send him a deal. All right, now here's what we need. Andrew Sendejo. This is where Chip Kelly, going into his last year, he completely understands that he needs to do something revolutionary, or else we don't have a shot of winning the Super Bowl here in our final season. Hopefully we can lock up Andrew Sendejo, and we'll make an absolute game-changing depth chart decision to finish up this up. So let's see what we can do. All right, so we got Dennis Kelly, Sendejo, Nunez Roches, the bridging gap between North America and ISIS. We got Chris Hogan, high character wide receiver, Vinny Curry, Freddy Krueger, Forrest Lamp, Jake Butt, Obi Melifonwu. So here, Chip Kelly's thinking, what way? Can I make waves across the fucking NFL? Sees a guy like Andrew Sendejo, sees his skill set, properly evaluates it. He says, you know what? I was speaking the other day to a guy. Maybe because I was in Philadelphia, didn't figure that I'd have ties to this. I was talking to Jason Sehorn, legendary New York Giant, and he said, there is not enough diversity at the cornerback spot. So we're going to take Andrew Sendejo, and we're going to change this aging safety and revitalize his career, bringing back and adding diversity to the cornerback room. Look at that. 62 overall, 32 years old, never too old to start. he's definitely going to get some valuable minutes to start this season. All right, so, yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's go right to the draft. I'm going to have a swig of the beer for the working man. All right, so we're here at the end of the season. As always, let's spend our XP. Make sure everyone checks themselves before they wreck themselves. We got 9K XP there for Dak Prescott. It's at this point, guys, because I'm doing this live, please visit muttbuck.org to get all your Madden Ultimate Team coins. It's a great way to support me throughout the Madden YouTubers Invitational as I try to bring it home for all of my Beast Mode TV subscribers. I cannot wait for all those matchups. I can't wait to be considered a part of the Madden community. I know I'm left off of almost everything. You look at, there's some websites and vlogs and lists of the best Madden YouTubers ranked, all the way from guys with millions of subs all the way down. I think there's people with 200. I'm not even on those lists, so I need to continue to grind my way. So supporting me through Muttbox is probably the best way for you guys to do that. So let's start the draft. Let's start this out. Skip ahead in the draft, baby. We're 6 overall once again. Lucky number 6. All right, so we're here in the first round. Well, first we got to do the Oregon Duck check. I mean, that's pretty, So we got Assad again. We got Brian Roches Nunez or whatever to bridge the ties. But I think a guy like Assad might have a better chance of really bridging the gap between ISIL and really everyone here in North America. Times are tough with Donald Trump, so we're going to get Assad Stoll from Oregon at the strong safety spot. Holy fuck. My God, this guy must have gang ties. He's that good. We're going to keep a fucking close eye on him. Holy shit. Muttbuck.org, everybody. Oh my God. He walked ass backwards in that. Now we got our first round pick here. All right. So hopefully there's another Oregon Duck. Because it's, oh my God, there's another. All right, we got another Oregon Duck here. LaMarcus Cason. And I think here, cover 2 outside linebacker, pairing with a Kiko Alonso. We are going to be looking a mint here. Let's go right now. 70. Oh my God, another beast. Oh my God, big year for the Oregon Ducks. Don't know what they're doing down there. Chip Kelly, I mean, doesn't, he says, oh my God, back-to-back picks. Let's go. Let's get another third fucking Oregon Duck here. Come on, baby. 3 Oregon Ducks in the first round. Oh, we got a USC quarterback. All right, we'll say through the Oregon Duck in the first 2 rounds. Oh, we got shot. We can't go defensive tackle. I'm not that dumb. All right. Chip Kelly drafted an Oregon Duck last year. He feels like he's done his part on the defensive line. Really thinking that USC quarterback. Chip Kelly really hopes he can get the second Oregon quarterback in the 3rd round. Okay, we'll hit that guy up in the 3rd round. We'll remember that. Zach Derelict. All right, let's see what we can hit on some pick here. What do we need here to really make a push? Oh, shit. So he asked me for the Pac-12. We got a Penn State quarterback here. Not too worried about that. LSU wide receiver, Henry Stratton. We got a QB heavy draft already. Aaron Pryor, right guard. No, we're good at right guard. We got, Flush a center from UC. Oh, and we said we're fine there at center. Even Chip Kelly's not dumb enough to do that. Okay, because we kind of butchered the. Oh man, that guy's gonna suck. All right, we'll stay away. We'll stay off that guy right away. What would actually help us win here? Let's see if we can actually right end or we need a right end, a defensive end. Who's the top defensive end? I assume you're gonna be a monster for us. So we got this guy 3. Dijon Day. Hate the Dijon mustard, but we'll bring him in here. Maybe we should wait to Sheldon Day. Oh my God! What a fucking draft! We are falling ass backwards into some of the best draft picks. I mean, I will say, it's not that hard once you understand like some of the things to look for in the draft to draft it, but I am just guessing. And we are fucking just, home run after home run. So down the final pick of the 3rd round, I think it's time to pick our Oregon Duck quarterback here. Clearly understands the scheme. And we're rock and roll. 56 overall. That is bad. There is no way that I'm going to be able to fucking swing out one around. But Chip Kelly may be able to utilize them better in his scheme. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. That sucks. That sucks. All right, my bad on that one. Okay, let's just bring in the Oregon Duck tackle here. 67 overall. We're just, bringing high character type players in. I don't know what our next pick is. We have another pick here in the second round. I don't know how long we can keep going for. Gotta keep an eye on for Oregon Duck. Maybe we can just draft every Oregon Duck. Let's just... All right, we got a running back here. Malcolm Dudley. Fucking brother of Bubba Ray and Devon. 66 overall from Oregon. Get the fucking tables. Let's rock and roll. All right, now we're jumping to the third round. Not gonna lie, we haven't even had like the worst draft ever. Considering what we're working with here, I think our draft has been fairly solid. Then again, maybe it's just because the Oregon Ducks weren't terrible, but I don't know if we can find another Oregon Duck. My eyes are hurting from squinting this hard. Oh, I need glasses. I don't need glasses. I'm not that old. Okay, I'm not seeing any more Oregon Ducks. So let's see what we need. We need a fullback here. Oh, we don't run fullback in a Chip Kelly scheme. Come on, C4. You know that shit. All right, left tackle would be nice. What do we got here? What schools? What do we got? Stanford, ECU, North Carolina. Any Pac-12 players here? Stanford. All right, so we got an undrafted guy, but Chip Kelly truly believes Stanford produces the best type of players. 64 overall, but high character. If it's not White, it's not Chavo Guerrero and Chip Kelly's catchphrase. You mean Kerwin Wright? You mean Kerwin White when Chavo Guerrero wanted to be a white guy? I remember that. Shout out to everyone that knows what that is. All right, we got this guy left tackle. What's he saying? I'll see if I actually can draft a good left tackle, knowing the trick to finding a good left tackle. You're not scouting. You got to find a guy with lots of bench press. There's a tip and trick right there. Some of you guys might be able to learn something here. We need someone that gets like a 30-plus bench press. Oh, my God. These guys even fucking take their Mexican supplements or what? Some of these guys need to start working out with Lane Johnson. All right, what do we got at right tackle? I went over that magical 30 number. Riley Orchard. Oh, there we go. This guy here. Let's get this dude. Look at that. See? Oh! Let's go! Again! You guys, there you go. You're fucking learning shit. 36 bench press, 36 overall, superstar right tackle. It's what I do. It's what I fucking do. Let's go. What do we got the guard spots? 28, 27, 25, 25, 26. Maybe get a right guard that's not a fucking chump. Doesn't always work, by the way. It doesn't always work, but it's usually like, it kind of helps. Ah, shit. All right, there's a fucking bunch of weak sauce out here, buddy. Bunch of weak sauce. All right, well, we'll just let this thing here finish it out. And he's white. That's racist, bro. Did you just assume that guy's race? Huh? Maybe he's a fucking light-skinned Samoan. All right, let's take a final look here at the draft recap of probably our best fucking draft that we've had. We got Assad Stobel from Oregon, 80 overall strong safety. We got LaMarcus Cason, a right outside linebacker, 77 overall. We got our left defensive end, Dijon Mustard Day, 78 overall. Then a couple, not gonna lie, a couple blunders. These two Oregon Ducks here didn't pan out for us. But what we got, Jarrett Whitlock, 4th round right tackle, 75 overall. Auto drafting, got a 71 center, a 70. Oh my God, what a draft! Excuse me. I'm high and drunk. I am fucking fine. I could pass a breathalyzer right now if I needed to. Stovall, definitely a Muslim, certainly ticking off a lot of the boxes what we need. So here is a crucial Chip Kelly move. You guys ever want to try to just recreate on your own self a Chip Kelly rebuild? Ezekiel Elliott has been incredibly dominant at the running back position for us. There's no way around it. So what you do with Chip Kelly is you try to find a way. You're going to put him up on the trade block. You need to keep him on his toes. He's a contract year. We're going to throw him up on the trade block. Because anytime a running back gets too comfortable, a successful running back, be it, most notably LaShawn McCoy, you need to really spice things up. Chip Kelly's kind of upset that he hasn't really been in a lot of the headlines this offseason. So you throw a guy like Zeke Elliott right up on the trade block, and then, you spice things up. You get the headlines. You get the attention that you need. So what do we got here for Zeke Elliott? Can we get it? Maybe switch him for another running back? Cliff Averill. Okay, what we're going to do here. Tennessee's interested, okay? Tennessee is fairly interested in Ezekiel Elliott. So if they still have a certain running back on their roster that we know Chip Kelly is a big-time fan of, we may be able to do a little bit of business here. Oh, fuck, that's not where I need to be. Let's go to the trade center. It's nothing too crazy. We're going to go to a manual trade. We're going to throw up Ezekiel Elliott. And let's see if Tennessee has a certain running back that would be a great fit here in Dallas. A great storyline. All right, we'll trade you. What else do you got? What else do you have here? Not seeing very many Oregon Ducks here. Very interesting. But I think that's probably a fair trade when you look at it on paper. Can we get that? There we go. We finally made a move that has the rest of the league talking about Ezekiel Elliott. So let's go here. We got DeMarco Murray. Not only do you get the storyline, DeMarco Murray finally returning home on what is going to be an absolute lock of a Super Bowl run. I mean, Chip Kelly, the NFL Network, CBS, Fox Sports, they owe a portion of their salary to Chip Kelly with the moves and the headlines that this guy creates. Who needs creative writers? Chip Kelly single-handedly can put ESPN out of business because he comes up with all the storylines, all the buzzworthy news, whatever the fuck you want to say, by himself. You don't need any of that shit. I don't think we're going to be able to get Mariota for Ezekiel Elliott. All right. Carrying on. I mean, I don't know. I think we just did. You guys agree? Do you think we just fleeced the Tennessee Titans? I think we did. They got Zeke out with his crop top. Maybe we might have some fucking. Like we all know at the very beginning of the video, Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott were the first openly gay couple in the NFL. And now that we've decided to break that up, oh man, there might be some tension there, but that is the kind of fire that Chip Kelly wants to set under everyone's ass here. So we'll take a quick look at our final roster before we make our serious playoff push for a Super Bowl title under Chip Kelly. All right, so we got Dak Prescott as our starting quarterback. We have, obviously, Bernie Cheek, still a motivational legend right here. May have to come in and play a couple snaps here. Dak Prescott can't get us to the promised land. Running back, we got DeMarco Murray finally returning back to his homeland of Dallas. I know fullback here. We don't run fullbacks. We got Cole Beasley, Chris Hogan. Okay, right now, tell me right now a better wide receiver core than Cole Beasley, Chris Hogan, Adam Humphries, Danny Amendola, Cooper Kupp, and Nelson Aguilar. I don't think you can find it. Fucking good luck. You're going to be everlasting search around the world to find a better wide receiver room than that. High character. We got Jake Butt as our motherfucking tight end. We got left tackle Matt Tobin, monster. Left guard Forrest Lamp, monster. Center Travis Frederick. I mean, fringe player, certainly some upside there, but he definitely needs to continue to pick it up. We got right guard Zach Martin, another guy, fringe player. May not re-sign him. Depends on what how he plays this year. Right tackle, though, monster. Dennis Kelly. I think we have our 5th round pick here. Wait, what the fuck? This guy's a 75 overall with 50 awareness. Let me actually look at his stats. 88 strength. 86 round. His stats aren't even that good. What the fuck? All right. We got Vinny Curry, Dijon Honey Mustard Day. I mean, we're looking good here on the defensive end front. We got Paul, don't call me Freddy Krueger. Let's get it. Defensive tackle, we got Raheem Nunez-Roches, along with our corner that we drafted from Oregon, really, tightening the community and the bonds between the Muslims and Americans in this trying time. We got left side linebacker Damian Wilson. We got Kiko Alonso and Jalen Smith, but more so Kiko Alonso, who was a monster for us last season. Sean Lee, LaMarcus Cason from Oregon, Connor Barwin. My God, we're gonna walk right to the fucking Super Bowl. Corners, again, going very cheap on the corners. Right now, our current, we have like Nolan Carroll. I mean, we had to pay him big money. It's very tough to bring the kind of talent. We saw the kind of success that Philadelphia's secondary was having. We saw, basically just shut down. Legion of Boom 2.0. So we had to pay Nolan Carroll big time money. But I think the rest of these guys are looking all right. We got Byron Jones. We got another white safety. This guy's probably a big time playmaker. And we got obviously our Oregon Duck here, monster. I think we're gonna be a terrifying team to deal with this season. So let's rock and roll, baby. Get to the halfway point. I hope to God I don't have to bring out Brian Cheek. We have to get Brian Cheek. Shit's hitting the fucking fan. Ugh. So how you guys doing? You guys enjoying the Madden YouTuber Invitational? You guys dying for my matchup? I think it's pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I need some salty over here. Luckily, I got enough salt over here to fucking cover my fries, Alright, at the halfway point, I assume we're going to be 8-0. Yeah, let's go! 5-1-1 was where we were at last year. This is our playoff push. So at the halfway point of year number 3, the final season of the Chip Kelly rebuild, we don't even know where we're at. Dak Prescott, we bodied the Bears. Alright, we'll just simulate quickly the next week so we can see it. All right, we're 2-6, so I'm a little bit worried, but the Giants are 2-6. All right, there's still some play here. Let's check the stats out, see what kind of moves we need to make. I mean, Dak's looking fine. 1,900 passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 6 picks. But I do think Bernie Cheek could be better. I think there's more upside there. We got 500 yards, 6 touchdowns from DeMarco. We wouldn't have had nearly anywhere near that production with Zeke Elliott. Cole Beasley providing, excellent numbers. 690 and 4, 369 and 2 from Chris Hogan, 236 and 3 from Jake Butt. Humphreys coming in. Who's dropping the ball here on the offensive line? Let's see here. Whitlock and Dennis Kelly. I mean, both right tackles underperforming to say the least. Defensive side of the ball, Sean Lee, 78 tackles, 2 picks already. I mean, a monster. Only fucking the dumb teams, the dumb GMs, the dumb owners, the dumb coaches have their corners lead their team in picks. Our top 2 guys, they're linebackers. All right? That's what you need. So what we're going to do is probably the most influential move we are going to make. And we're going to get Bernie Cheek, the fucking starting gig here, baby. Let's rock and roll. He is going to dominate. Take this league by storm. As we are going to make the playoffs. There's no doubt about it. Bengals are better than Philly C4. Are you fucking high? Better at what? Losing playoff games? Drafting criminals? I can say it with almost certainty that Marvin Lewis is one of the worst head coaches in the NFL. Doug Peterson ain't shit. Marvin Lewis is fucking, they're on the same level. I'll tell you that right now. I don't even hate the Bengals, to be completely honest with you, but Bengals suck. Oh, the score in week 13 when our fucking team was still in shambles? Can you make a what if the Eagles drafted Aaron Hernandez? Well, quite clearly, Chip Kelly would still be employed if that happened. Let's see what Bernie G can do here for our Dallas Cowboys. Look at those negatives. Bernie Cheek 2-14. What kind of year did Bernie Cheek have? Bernie Cheek was almost as good as Dak Prescott. Oh, he's a monster, man. That guy's an animal. DeMarco had a good year. Cole Beasley dominated once again. Defensive, I guarantee our linebackers had more picks than anyone else on this team. There we got Sean Lee leading the team in picks again. Kiko Alonso number 2. All right, so there's no easy way to accept failure, but there is something that we can do. So Chip Kelly, there's only one way to really put this. Chip Kelly decided to buy this team from Jerry Jones because he wanted to make a difference. Everyone said, Chip Kelly, go back to college. Go back to where your scheme works. Go back to where you only have to deal with, young men, high schoolers, not grown men. You're not cut out for what it takes to really dominate here in the NFL. But what people don't know this. Chip Kelly made an absolute mint coaching in the NFL. People fail to understand just the kind of wealth this man was able to accumulate, be it in Philadelphia, San Francisco, time in Oregon, before that, New Hampshire. He was at New Hampshire. That guy there, I don't know how he was pulling in the kind of salary he was back in New Hampshire. I don't know if he was money laundering through whatever the fuck they have at New Hampshire, clam digging fucking farms or something. But Chip Kelly had quite a wealth, so he shocked the league when he went up to Jerry Jones. Said, Jerry Jones was going on, right, like, You want to know what kind of baller move Chip Kelly did. Jerry Jones was doing a PowerPoint presentation to the GMs of the NFL about how there is zero relation between concussions and football. Chip Kelly stormed in and kicked that motherfucking door open and said, I'm buying your fucking team, motherfucker. There's nothing you can do about it. Don't care what price it is. Here's this checkbook. Write it down. I'm going to buy this stupid Jerry World with your big fucking screen because you have a small dick. And I'm going to fucking turn this into the Chip Kelly show. And if things don't turn around in 3 years, there's a 3-year program. Obviously, Jerry Jones wouldn't sell the team without giving up some sort of stake in the team. He probably still had shares, still invested. The Jones family's forever intertwined in everything there. So Chip Kelly said, at this point, in the beginning of 2019, if within 3 years, Mr. Jerry Jones, your team, this is still the framework of your team. Dak Prescott, it's this guy. You fucking Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, goddamn fucking everyone else on the D. Sean Lee. These are your players. If in 3 years you do not win the Super Bowl, I'm going to do what I need to do. What the fuck? What the fuck? Give me a goddamn second here. There we go. That should work. This motherfucker. You cannot tell Chip Kelly what he can and cannot do. Well, that's not what I want. Get that fucking bitch out my face. Chip Kelly ain't got time for that. Chip Kelly need to choke a bitch. So, Jerry, this with your team, if we don't have enough fucking time, 3 years to win this shit, it was in the small print. Jerry Jones didn't see this. Jerry Jones is a fucking idiot. All right, let's call a spade a spade. Jerry Jones is probably the dumbest motherfucker in the NFL. Leave it to that guy not to read the fine print. His goddamn fucking Al Davis light face, squinting at the paper, wasn't able to really see the fine print here. Chip Kelly fleeced him. Chip Kelly absolutely fleeced him. He said, you know what? I may no longer be employed by the Philadelphia Eagles. But what I'm going to do is something better. I'm going to do something that is going to change this fucking franchise for the better. Let's go to this fucking hot-ass weather here in Dallas. This stupid stadium with this fucking gigantic, stupid television screen. Who the fuck Who rants and raves about that? That's like the same nerds that think like, oh my god, my stadium's loud. Every stadium's fucking loud. People are making noise unless you're the Jags and no one gives a shit. Oh yeah, we got a loud stadium. Oh, really? Fucking congrats. Your stadium is literally something that no one could tell is different there. Well, alright, so what we're going to do here, Chip Kelly is sick and tired of that giant fucking thing. He's sick and tired of goddamn Bernie Cheeks throwing Hail Marys, and it's just scraping the goddamn ceiling. So what we're going to do is the only thing that Chip Kelly is going to be able to do to end this series. We're still looking here. The process is ongoing. Right now, between week 1 or the preseason, we decide we're moving to right now. Jerry Jones, the whole Jones family, that goddamn incestuous family, is scrambling, trying to find a way to be able to stop this, to avoid this move. Where are they going to be doing? What are they even doing? Is Chip Kelly going to move them to Houston just down the fucking road to flip them off? What is Chip Kelly doing? No one knows. But what we're going to do here is the greatest maneuver in the history of the NFL. Chip Kelly is going to be taking, because of the 3-year plan, he is taking, and we're going to Houston. Imagine that. Going to Houston, just telling these motherfucking Cowboy fans to suck his dick? No. There's only one place that Chip Kelly knows can hold an NFL team, can succeed, can teach the Dallas Cowgirl fans what it means to be a football fan. We are taking the Dallas Cowboys, and we are moving them to fucking Oregon. Let's get it. That is how we are doing this shit. That is how this is finishing. We're going to save this right now. Who knows that we will ever revisit it. Thank you guys for tuning in for the newest episode of the Chip Kelly Rebuilds, where we took that piece of shit fucking franchise known as the Dallas Cowgirls with the worst fucking fans in the face of the NFL, and we moved them. And now we have the Oregon Cowgirls. Alright, I'll fucking see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, always. If this is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys fucking wait for my tournament matchup. And, yeah, smash the like button. Peace out. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Big dicks in your ass. Bad for your health.